Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Everyone, Carrie here with the Unicorn Company podcast, and today we are taking a look at the UrbanMech Lance. Now, these mechs right here were featured on the Catalyst Game Labs Twitter in their hobby hangout on about a week ago, actually. And I wanted to go ahead and, I said I was going to redo the Ninja Turtles with the modern UrbanMech, or the new UrbanMech box. I am considering a few other options though, so we will see. But I did want to go ahead and go through these real quick. So, as far as the models, first we have the R60. This, I want to say, is your pretty standard UrbanMech. As you can see, not a lot of mold lines or anything like that. It's pretty clean. Taking a look underneath, you can also see there, once again, you can see one mold line there. You see a couple on the back of the legs where they cut it off, but once again, pretty neat as far as the mold lines and everything go. The model, obviously, it's your standard run-of-the-mill UrbanMech, the R60. It does come with a double-sided card. On one side, we have the R60. Please ignore the glare, or forgive the glare. The R60, it's a BattleTech size 1, Team M0, 4 jump, ambusher, short of 2, medium of 1, long of 0, no overheat, 3 armor, 3 structure, with AC 1-1, and comes in at 11 points. On its flip side, we have the R69. This is a BattleTech size 1, Team M0 again. It's a sniper, does 2-2-2 for 19 points, 3 armor, 3 structure, and no specials. Place our little R60 friends card there. And then, of course, we have the pilots. We have Cephalo Schwartz. I'm presuming that's how it's pronounced. They're a 3-4 gunnery piloting. And as you can see, their special ability is Sniper. Reduced range to hit modifiers by half, +1 for medium, +2 for long, and +3 for extreme. I don't think I've seen an off-strike game played with extreme range. And then we have Jameson Tate, Sergeant in Winfield's Regiment, 4-5 gunnery piloting. And their special ability is Eagle Eyes, which functions as a Beagle active probe with a range of 1, or adds 1 hex to the range of any active probe if present, +2 target modifier for attacks from minefields and booby traps, and a -1 modifier for clearing minefields or traps if Tate's unit has the ability to do so. And we can see, a couple paint schemes. They're both pretty green here. Yeah, that one right there. And then, oh, come on, focus. That one right there. Move our little R60. And then we have the R60L. You'll notice our friend here has a much beefier gun than the R60. If I recall correctly, that's because this sucker has an autocannon 20 on board. Otherwise, it looks pretty much the same. And looking at it from underneath, once again, we can see minimal, if any, mold lines on the model. So, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty decent miniature. And give me 1 second. I have to do something. All right. I had to plug in the phone because it decided it was nap time, and I was not going to put up with that. So, like I said, we have the R60L here. The model looks great. The two on the back of the leg, you can see those. But otherwise, otherwise it's pretty clean. I mean, there's one on the back of the arm right there. You can just see it. But yeah, it's not like there's not like any major things with it. Oh, I need it to hold up cards. So then we have the R60L's cards. First of all, this is the R60L UrbanMech, 11 points, much like the R60. BattleMech size 1, TMM 0, movement of 4 jump, ambusher, does 220 with no overheat. Armor is dropped down to 2, but structure remains at 3. So you're trading a point of armor for 1 more point of damage at medium range. I think that was medium. And of course, like I said, the specials of AC22, and it's 11 points. So it's a nice, cheap little monster. Then we have the R70 UrbanMech. This one's 16. It's a BattleMech size 1, TMM 0, 4 jump, roll of ambusher, 330. That's a little more scary. Overheat of 0 with armor of 4 and structure of 3. No specials. So ammo hits will drop you like a bad habit. And then we have the pilots. We have Dua Chief Tet or Tet. I can't tell. Their special pilot ability is Sharpshooter. If remaining stationary and not making physical attacks, may fire one weapon only as an aimed shot. Successful attacks grants extra potential critical hits, even if armor remains in the location. An interesting ability. Pretty good, actually, because it's like giving you through armor critical ability without it. And then we have a 4/4 pilot, Awanita Wanlasa, sergeant in Nar Hall's Raiders, and their ability is natural grace. Reduce the cost of entering buildings or ultra heavy terrain by 1 MP, apply a -1 targeting modifier to piloting skills to avoid falling, damage from buildings, or falls, or setting off mines. May torso twist 2 hexes instead of 1. May flip a single arm regardless of which actuators are present. On the UrbanMech, it's not so scary for those abilities. On something else, that could be terrifying. But yeah, so here we have the R60L with the big gun. Then we have the R27. Let's bring the cards up. Now, this is an interesting UrbanMech. It just looks different. It looks like it has 2 LRM, or no, hold up. 2 SRM, 3 SRM6 launchers, 2 in one arm, 1 in the other. So the card for this, the R27 UrbanMech, it is 15 points. BattleMech size 1, TMM 0, 4 jump. It's also an ambusher. 3 at short and medium range. No long and no overheat. Has specials, or has armor of 3 and structure of 3, and specials of case and SRM 220. Now, in most tournament formats, the special ammunitions don't count, but you could theoretically, in casual play, if y'all are using special ammunition types, use armor piercing or use Inferno. Like I said, it's 15 points, very effective little machine for what it does in an urban environment. And then we have the R93 UrbanMech. It's 17 points. BattleMech size 1, TMM 0, movement 2 with 4 jump. Short 2, medium 2, long 0, overheat of 0, armor of 6. Yeah, you read that right. I said that right. Armor of 6 on an UrbanMech, structure of 3, with crit resistant, and it's an energy boat. 17 points. So it's immune to ammo explosions. It has more armor than it than is, yeah. No UrbanMech should have 6 armor. Then we have the pilots. So I'm guessing it has hardened armor. First, we have Gerald Longergan, sergeant in the 2nd Tamar Jaegers, whose special ability is Jumping Jack. Reduce attack or movement modifier from +3 to +1 when firing after jumping. I want to say in Alpha Strike it goes from a +2 to a +1, but still, that is really nice, especially in a, if you plan on jumping around in an UrbanMech. And then we have Drask, who is a skill 4/5 mech warrior for Clan Jade Falcon. You notice he has no unit. So this one, I'm going to leave that up there for a minute so y'all can read it. But this guy is such a washout in Clan Jade Falcon that they didn't even take him to Terra. They just left him on a planet. And we're like, here, guard it. So, on Morgs. So, he was just left there. His pilot ability is Stand Aside. May spend 1 MP to pass through a hex occupied by an enemy unit by making a piloting skill roll with +2 modifier. Apply a +1 for each weight class by which the enemy unit is heavier, a -2 for each that it's lighter. So he's not going to be pushing any people out of the way that are lighter because they're all the same weight. And then finally, we have... Oh, and let's go over the miniature a little bit real quick. Totally forgot. Mold lines. Oh, I do like the nice little vents on the back. That looks cool. Really not much as far as mold lines here. I think the back of the leg clip points you still have. That's pretty common. So yeah, really good quality on this one. And then finally, we have the R68. This is an LRM boat version of the UrbanMech. Looking at the model itself, I think there's a mold line on the corner. It cuts through the detail right there, but it's nothing that you shouldn't be able to get out pretty quickly. This one has the most interesting walking pose of all of them. I will definitely say that. You get to see an UrbanMech's leg all the way back as it's walking or running. In fact, it's it's kneeling for a shot. Okay. But yeah, he's stabilizing for his shot. Back of the leg clip points are not as obvious on this one. I'm guessing they did something there. And under the weapons, doesn't look bad either. I can see a mold line across the bottom of the left arm right there. I'm sure you can see it too. But yeah, overall, really good quality miniature. And let's look at the cards for it. The R68 UrbanMech. Sorry, I bumped the camera. 13 points. BattleTech size 1. Team M0. 4 jump. It's a 320 with an overheat of 0. I'm guessing it's an MRM launcher then, maybe? I'd have to look up the mech. I am not up to snuff on my UrbanMechs. Armor of 3, structure of 3 with no special abilities. It's decent for what it brings to the table. Then we have the R80 UrbanMech. This is 21 points. The BattleTech size 1, TMM0. 4 with 6 jump. So that's pretty good, actually. That means the R80 probably is like a partial wing. Short 2 or improved jump jets. Short 2, medium 1, long of 0, overheat of 0. Armor 3, structure 3, and this thing is loaded out to the gills. ECM, energy, probe, recon, tag, and jump strong 1. This is a high-end electronic warfare UrbanMech. And of course, seeing as how it's energy, that missile launcher definitely does not reflect the loadout. Although that is a nice missile launcher. Then we have the pilots. First is Dahlia Olafsson, Star Commander in the Roslog Dominion in Taiga Galaxy, I believe that's pronounced. Their special ability is Sandblaster, which is on MRM. Okay, so it's the MRM version. When rolling on the cluster hits table for a successful MRM attack, add one of the following modifiers to the roll: +4 for short, +3 for medium, and +2 for long or extreme ranges. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, as far as pilots, we have Reagan. They are a sergeant in the Dragon's Breath, and they are former Novacat. Their special piloting ability is Maneuvering Ace. May make lateral shifts. Apply a modifier to piloting skill roll. Apply a -1 modifier to piloting skill rolls to avoid skidding. So yeah, that's lateral shifts on non-quads is pretty cool too. So yeah, this is the entire force pack right here. I'll put a little bit back further so they're in the light. But yeah, overall, I would say these are excellent miniatures. If you would like to see them painted in a specific scheme, I'm looking at either Ninja Turtles, doing that again, or I'm also considering getting another UrbanMech, getting the Metal Aero 4 model from Iron Metals, doing a review of that, and painting them up as Scooby and the gang, which obviously would at some point require me to get a broadsword jump ship or a leopard or drop ship or a leopard in order to, you know, give them the mystery machine as well. So let me know what you would like to see them painted as. If you do want to get these, I did want to just mention Fortress Miniatures and Games is my sponsor, and they are where I got them through. And pricing on them from Fortress is, give me a second. I did not write down notes for this one. I figured I would just do it off the cuff. Because, you know, like when you just want to have some chaos and you're just like, yeah, no, I'll just do this right off the cuff. So that's what I did. All right, so I'm looking at Fortress's website right now. And if you do want to get anything from Fortress, they're really great. FortressMiniaturesandGames.com. I would highly recommend them. And like I said, they are my sponsor, but they are also really awesome. So if you want to get this force pack, it comes in at $22.49. And like I said, that is 4 UrbanMechs. It's 4 different variants of the UrbanMech. And I'm going to see what I can do about picking up the Iron Metals Aero 4 UrbanMech. And when I do, I will do a quick review on that. And by then, hopefully, I will know what all of you want me to paint these as. And we can see about getting them all painted up and getting, you know, getting something put together there. So anyway, until next time, this is Carrie wishing you all wonderful days and or evenings or whatever it is, you know. But I hope all of you are doing really well, and I will talk to you again soon. I'm gonna find my meaning, I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go